Look, if you seriously want to take control of your life, then you need to give yourself time and space to be bored. And here's why. Your mind is a supercomputer. The conscious mind can process up to 50 bits of information per second, but the unconscious mind can process 1 million times that. Almost all the work that our mind does happens behind the scenes, and we very rarely take advantage of it. And just think about the opportunity cost here. You can either have the supercomputer process through all the junk that we scroll through each day, or it can process the problems in your life and then give you the answer that you've been looking for. The reason why you don't know what you need to do is because your mind is constantly bogged down in all the rubbish that you're feeding it. Things that just simply don't matter. And when you give your mind space and time to be bored, it'll eventually start to wander. And that process of mind wandering is the start of creativity. And creativity is when you have the breakthrough ideas that will change your life. So this is seriously what's at stake every time you distract yourself away from boredom. The answer you're looking for will be found in the silence you're avoiding. And that's a quote from Morgan Housel, the author of The Psychology of Money. The problem is we hate being bored. Being bored sucks. But boredom is the brain's way of saying, brother, we need some dopamine. And because modern life is filled with an abundance of technology that can satisfy all of our urges, we have trained our brains to seek out cheap dopamine. Using our phones have become so intertwined with our habits that we go reach for it whenever we have a free moment. So every free moment that we have is a moment for our brain to get a hit of cheap dopamine. And I've been beating this horse for a while, but you seriously do not need to do something extreme like downgrading your phone to a dumb phone, replacing with a notepad, or trying to eliminate phone usage altogether. Because your phone is still an incredible tool for you to go about your life with. There is, of course, a much better way, and that is to inject micro doses of boredom throughout your day. I've been experimenting with including these micro doses of boredom quite regularly throughout my day for the last couple of months, and I can absolutely tell you that they make a big difference with my clarity of thought, how productive I am when I'm in deep work, and also my creativity. So here are some ways you can microdose boredom into your normal routines. Make a rule to not use your phone anymore when you go to the bathroom. No more scrolling on the toilet, guys. Set the intention to not look at your phone whenever you're in line waiting for something, but instead just notice what's going on around you. Be present. Make a habit of putting your phone on Do Not Disturb when you're working or studying, and if you need to, put it in the other room, so that when you're working and your mind starts to wander, just let it wander. See where it goes. And then you'll notice after a couple of minutes that it will naturally come back to the task at hand. Go for daily walks, but don't take any distractions with you. That means no phone, no music, no podcasts, no audiobooks, none of that. It's just you and the walk outside. When you're driving somewhere, drive in complete silence and just watch what your mind is doing. And instead of scrolling on your phone, just stare at the wall for 10 minutes and see what pops up. The point of microdosing boredom is that it forces you to become way more familiar with zero stimulation. And then you're going to be more okay with being with yourself. Distractions will become less distracting, and you'll allow that supercomputer in your head to give you the answer that you need. So if you found this video useful, you should go watch this one here next, because I talk about overstimulation in way more detail, and I think you'll find it useful. As always, thanks for being here. Appreciate you, and I'll see you over there. Bye.